So I'm currently in charge of 2 modules, one in each semester. The first one is very much focused on children's literature, so it's very much a genre-driven approach to children's literature. So we look at picture books, we look at non-fiction, we look at poetry, and we look at some of the origins of children's literature. And in complete contrast, the second module I lead on is to do with children's literature in the 21st century. So it's driven by future and current developments, such as digital applications and e-books and adaptations and big issues in children's literature like the publishing industry and commercialisation.
So the module I teach is called Children's Literate Lives. We begin by exploring some definitions of children's literature and what makes children's literature so important. We then go on to consider the books that we read as children. So I've got one example here of a book that was presented to me when I was a very, very young child. Just holding the books that we had as children brings back all sorts of memories about what kind of reading we were doing and how we were engaging with these texts, and also how these texts have helped us to become the adults that we are today.
So I teach a module called Researching Children's Literature and Literacies, and that's where we look at the things that you need to think about when you're engaged in research with children. And we look at examples of research studies involving children's literature that have, included children. And we look at the skills and the different kinds of approaches that you need to that. So it gives you sort of a very practical set of skills and knowledge that you can then apply if you want to research with children later on. And some people do choose to research with children for their dissertation.
We have a number of different assessments across the whole course. There's a real variety between giving presentations, written assignments. They also do poster presentations. So there's an opportunity for students to really show their strength in a number of different ways. There's also, like lots of master's study, real opportunity for students to shape the assignments and assessments to follow the routes that they're most interested in.
So the dissertation happens during the summer months, and it starts with you doing a short presentation of your initial ideas that allows you to be best matched to the tutor who can support you with your project. And then it involves a series of supervisions, talking about your project, commenting on drafts, providing feedback, so you're very well supported throughout the whole process to revise your drafts to reach a final product that you submit as your dissertation in September.
Every MA student is allocated a personal tutor when they arrive on the course, and that personal tutor will stay with you throughout the duration that you're a student here. And they're there really to help with any aspects beyond the module requirements. So, for example, if you are having any difficulties or you need any extra support, your personal tutor is a good port of call, and we will also write a reference for you if you need one, and we're available as much or as little as you want. So your personal tutor will get in touch with you, and some people choose to use that service quite extensively, others less so. But I think if you're new to BGU, having a personal tutor is a really useful aspect of the course.